Welcome to the University of the Ozarks Podcast. I'm your host, Nate, here in the new student hall, and I'm joined today with Jillian Childs. Hello, Jill. How you doing?
Hi, good. How are you?
Doing well. You ready to dive right in this?
Yeah.
Perfect. So where are you from?
I'm from Athens, Texas.
Okay. And then what are you studying here at the University of the Ozarks?
Biology.
And why biology?
I want to go into medicine, ultimately, if I make it that far.
Okay. Why would you not make it that far?
Stressful.
Oh, okay. Got you. What year are you?
I'm a sophomore.
Okay. So how many classes into biology are you?
I'm done with all my biochem. It's I still need to do OChem, microbio.
Okay.
But
what are the introductory biology classes that you take?
Bio 1 and Bio 2.
Okay.
I would say.
And those two, completely done?
Completely done.
Nice and easy?
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Oh, then yeah, you don't have anything to worry about. You got easy for the next 2 years.
Hopefully.
So what drew you to coming to Ozarks?
Honestly, the community.
Okay.
I love a small community, small town vibe, and I grew up on Gilmore Girls, so it's that's what I felt coming here and visiting, and it just drew me in automatically, especially the mountains, because Texas has nothing.
So what about the campus felt like Gilmore Girls?
I'd say the trees, the mountains, the vibe, I would say.
The overall vibe.
Yeah.
Do you think the coffee is Gilmore Girls level coffee?
Oh, 100%. Nothing I have ever had has ever compared to Diamond.
Really? Okay, that's fantastic. Is there anything else about Ozarks that kind of drew you in and made you want to come here?
The history of Ozarks. If anybody comes for a visit, the one thing that stood out about my visit was the chapel. The chapel is absolutely beautiful, and just the history that involves the chapel itself. And not only that, but the campus is really what drew me in.
What's something about life here that genuinely surprised you in a good way?
Oh, that's a hard question. There's a lot of things that surprised me.
Okay, hit me with the top 3.
My professor calling me out by my name surprised me in a good way. Because I've gone to a small neck university, but never that where a university or a professor's calling you out by name.
Was it something that you got in trouble for?
No, it's something I did good for, thankfully.
Really? And
Yeah.
they called you out by name because of how good it was? What was that moment? Can you kind of describe it for me?
I actually did something right for once. I did really good in my lab on chem, and she didn't name drop me per se, but she was like, this is just what we do. This is what we want to see, that kind of thing. And I was just like, oh, I did something right.
Yeah, it felt good to be propped up for once.
Yeah.
So you're in a really beautiful location with tons of outdoor activities. How does that impact your life and experience here?
It's definitely been an experience. I honestly haven't been anywhere like it. I love to go on just to walk down to Diamond. The hills kill me, but it's a different experience that I truly would not take for granted, just being here.
Do you often do some of the outdoor activities with the outdoor rec center?
Unfortunately, no, because I'm in season.
Okay.
So I would get in trouble.
In season? What does that mean?
I play volleyball.
Really?
So
Okay. What position?
I'm a setter.
A setter. How long have you played volleyball?
I've played volleyball since 5th or 6th grade, so about 8 years, 7. Hopefully my math's right.
So where did you transfer from?
Laterno.
And what would be the comparison between Laterno and Ozarks?
The community, most definitely.
Okay.
Everybody knows everybody here at Ozarks. Laterno was a little bit like that, but at Laterno it was you had kind of your athletes were here and then your students were here, versus Ozarks, everybody knows everybody. Everybody loves everybody. Everybody's talks to everybody. You could see someone you don't know just in your dorms. It'd be like, hi, how are you doing?
What about being in campus life, like a class or a club, what really makes you feel connected to Ozarks?
I don't know if this would answer it right, but having the opportunity to go talk to my professors and just have those one-on-ones is really what I really say I would hold near and dear, because a lot of people don't get that opportunity.
Yeah. Are the professors usually available for you to talk with them?
Most definitely.
And how does that process go?
I just would either send an email or go up after class and say, hey, can we talk? Or, hey, I'm really struggling with this. Is there any way you can help me with this? And they'll be like, yeah, come to my office. Or, hey, does this time work for you?
Yeah, and they're usually available.
Always.
That's really awesome. Now, you talked a lot about the community at Ozarks. Are there any stories of times hanging out with people that you've met that kind of stick out to you?
I spend every living, breathing moment with volleyball on the team.
Yeah.
So like this past weekend, we traveled to Seguin in San Antonio, and it's hard traveling and being an athlete and spending those times, especially in the hotels, the long nights.
Yeah.
When you're very exhausted, things just become absolutely hilarious. So very much found a community with that.
With the long travel, being an athlete and a student seems like it might be a little difficult. How do you balance that?
It definitely has its challenges. I would definitely say having teammates to hold you accountable, to be like, okay, you can't nap for the whole 8 hours on this bus drive. Like, pull out your laptop, pull out your iPad, and we'll all get done work together, or we'll get on the bus, get our work done, or we'll be at the hotel getting our work done. There's always a time, and plus coach has mandatory study hall about once or twice a week where we hold ourselves accountable and just sit down and work on what we need to work on. Even if we have nothing to work on, there's always something to work on. So, but it is hard, and it does have its challenges, and definitely have to learn how to manage your time.
Yeah. You talked about how your coach supports you in the student aspect of being here. How do your professors support you in the fact that you are often traveling as an athlete playing volleyball?
I would usually send an email a day or two. Sometimes I'll even go up to them in class a week ahead of time and be like, hey, I just want to let you know that I'm not going to be here. And they'll, okay, well, we have this and this to get done. Or I'll send you the notes. I'll send you what you need to get done. And you can get what you need to get done over the weekend on your own time. And then when you come back, just come to my office. We'll discuss it. And whatever you missed, we can go over. Overall, like, my professors are very supportive, and they love to come out and watch. I always, specifically Dr. Otis. I love Dr. Otis. She'll always talk to me in class and say, like, oh, that was a great game. Or she'll be like, I'm going to come out and watch. So your professors know you. Your professors will come out and support you. They'll support you in both the classroom and on the court.
Ozarks gives students freedom, but also strong support. What does that look like in your experience?
I would say, like, the study hall hours, being an athlete, holding yourself accountable. Your professors are open to you at any given time. So going in your professor's office hours, talking to them, getting help where you need, but it's all on you. Like, if you want the support, you have it. It's just, are you going to use your resources?
I like that. What has stood out to you most about your classes or professors?
The small-knit community of, like, the classes where someone can say something funny and it's everybody will laugh, or someone, just that kind of thing. And if you truly don't understand something, you can ask with no judgment. You may get a couple giggles, but, like, everybody, it's not,
Yeah. And as a transfer student, has the transition to Ozarks been difficult for you?
It was difficult at first, because where I came from was a very tight-knit Christian university. So there were certain rules that I was used to, that, like, we had mandatory chapel 3 days a week, which there were things that I had to get used to along the way. But I'd say I'm definitely in a routine, and I'm definitely adjusted now. And
what was the thing that kind of made it click for you while being here in that process of transferring?
In what aspect?
Was there a moment where you were like, okay, yeah, I'm in the right place. This is where I want to be. I'm enjoying myself here. What was that moment like?
I don't know if you're religious. I'm very religious, and for me, it was a religious aspect. It's like, there's a reason for everything. God wants you where He wants you to be. And there was just a moment where it was just like I had a kind of like a bad week in class where it was just like, man, I bombed that test. But I just had a moment of, like, I am where I'm meant to be, and, like, I'm at least at this moment in time in my life. I like that. So outside the classroom, is there a project, event, or activity that stands out to you? Volleyball. I fear. Yeah. So, but yeah, volleyball most definitely. It consumes, if I'm not in the class studying, I'm doing something that involves volleyball. How are the volleyball practice facilities? Good. We use maybe gym, or it is what it's. That is what it's called, right? It's maybe gymnasium. Okay. Yeah. I thought I was correct, but I wanted to double check. But maybe gymnasium. The ceilings are low, but it works to our advantage with our opponents that come and watch, because if anyone knows volleyball,
Mm-hmm.
low ceilings will be the death of everybody.
Yeah.
So we get used to it.
That's actually really cool. How has access to scholarships, aid, or other resources made a difference for you?
I came from a family that was just like, knock all your scholarships out. So from my junior year, I was always writing essays, scholarships, and just racking them up. So, I mean, it's made a difference for me as, like, I'm not as broke as I could have been.
Yeah.
Most definitely, because, like, but I do still live off of ramen.
Okay. Yeah. Shrimp flavor, chicken flavor, beef flavor, which one?
All of the above.
All of the above.
All of the above. And sometimes I'll get, like, bowl deck and, like, put cheese in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cheese ramen.
Yeah.
So macaroni.
Basically.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah. Just a little variation.
Yeah. Yeah. Almost like, are you familiar with Jillian Childs?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So like a chef almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to think of myself as a chef. Like, you know those TikToks where it's like a meal on a budget?
Yeah.
College student on a budget.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe we'll see if we can get working on that after this. So how is Ozarks preparing you for life after graduation, beyond just getting your first job?
I'm actually going to have a conversation with Dr. Knight this week. I have an appointment with him to talk more about it, of like my next steps and seeing if I can get into his program with armadillos, which I'm sure you do know about.
Yeah, I know of the armadillos. Yeah.
But I'd say right now is that I'm not necessarily looking for next steps right now. I'm just focusing on what I can do right now in this moment of time to prepare myself for those next steps.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. So if you were describing the student experience here to a parent, a future student, or a friend in 30 seconds, what would you highlight about your time here at Ozarks?
The small community. But it's a positive thing, because it's the last thing you would ever want to do is to walk into a class or accidentally miss a class for something and then be like, oh, I can't get my notes, or I can't get what I missed. And the person next to you is like, you're in front of you in your dorm, or like, just everybody knows everybody. And if you don't know someone, the person you know will definitely know them. It's
a weekend. Where can someone find you spending your time if you don't have schoolwork and you don't have volleyball?
Diamond. Diamond Drip.
Diamond Drip coffee shop?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. What is your go-to order?
Depends on the mood. Mostly matcha or the caramel macchiato with the breakfast burrito.
What's in the breakfast burrito?
It's like sausage, cheese, and eggs.
I like it.
It's really good. They're like huge. They're like that big.
Okay, so they're hefty burritos.
They're hefty.
Good. Well, thank you so much for chatting with me. This is super fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.